Now, if you're someone who has been using Java for some time, you will notice this pattern kind of looks familiar in that, let's say we want to create a hash map. What are we going to do? We're going to say hash map followed by the key. What's going to be the key? Key can be anything we want, right? Let's say we want the key to be an integer, and then we want the value to be a string, right? I'm going to say map is equal to new hash map, right? And the reason why this is possible, right? The reason why we can put our integer here and a string here, and also potentially do the exact same thing, right? Say we want to do a character here, and then we can do a string, and then we call this maybe second map. The reason why the hash map is allowing us to do this is because a hash map is a generic class, right? Where it's allowing us to store key and value here, right? The key and the value can be of any type, right? It's not hard coded. That's why it's K and V here. A very similar thing happened for stack as well, right? For our stack, we can store, let's say, want to store a stack of characters, right? And then we call it stack is equal to new stack. Exact same thing, right? It is a generic class, right? It allows us to store any type that we want. So that's how the stack class works under the hood, where we can store double if we want to, right? Then double number 2. And that's the whole idea behind generic classes, right? It just allows it allows the class to be able to store any data type that's passed into it. Now, it's worth noting that the type that's passed in as a generic has to be an object. It can't be a primitive type. So you can't use something like int here, right? It's not going to work because int is a primitive type, and then whatever you pass in as the generic has to be an object, and primitive types are not objects. That's just one thing to note. The exact same thing with your own custom delivery classes as well. That's just something to note. Yeah. Otherwise, that's it. That's the whole idea behind generics. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get to them. If you want more courses and if you want to be coached by me one-on-one, check out the ProDev coaching program. It's a program designed to help software engineers get better at their skills and land higher paying jobs. Check it out at prodev.umacodes.com. And if you want other courses that I've created, check out umacodes.com. Until then, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.